In this vlog series, I am transforming an old 3-story house into an eco home while living in my van conversion. Today I'm going to put in the bottom of this fire hearth. Got my pipes in, waiting to be attached to the boiler, but first got to put the tiles down and then somehow move the really heavy boiler here without scratching the tiles. And also I can't make any mistakes with tiles, so I only just have enough. So I'm going to use the mechanical machine, tile cutter machine, and hopefully cut some nice lines. Never used it before, so gonna try and find an off-cut of a tile and just try it out first. It's not a bad cut. I think it'd be less of a risk using this. It's quite smooth. It does kind of lift the edges very slightly. So maybe you just have to go slower. It's a much smoother line than when you break it with the scoring tool. So they're all cut. No disasters, which would have been a pain because this is all the tiles I have for this type. And now basically I need to just get the tile adhesive, get them down, make them look pretty, and let it dry. So now over on this wall, I've got the radiator out for this radiator. So basically what I can do is I'll put some little structures in. I need to do some support to make it a little bit stronger on the, from a pushing point of view. Probably put a line of spray foam behind it just to give it that extra support. And then I can plasterboard and kind of fix the radiator once I kind of run the plumbing in. Yeah, just gonna try and do this bit while all this tile cement dries. So the bit of wood I put in here to cast this must be a little bit bowed because there's up to 4mm of cement I don't need. So you're never really free of the dusty work. So basically I'm gonna have to cut that out very, very carefully so I don't hit my tile. It's gonna be kind of tricky. And then what I'll probably do is use the tiles that I cut off and just have a really tight flush edge, smooth edge, and then I can just have a really fine line around it, grout that, and I think that might be good then. But first I've got to remove this excess concrete. Now I've trimmed off these edges, I'm going to use the offcuts of my tiles, and I think what I'm going to aim to do is just to have them sit super flush along the faces, and it would just look like one sort of uniform block. Originally I was going to have like some thicker, slightly raised edges, but can't go to any tile shops at the moment. So the aim is just to get stuff done with what we've got, and I think this would look pretty slick anyway. So just going to basically measure these out and then cut them on the tile cutter, and then just put them together, see what happens. I've just spent a while just really trying to make it so we get a good level. It's kind of tricky because it all sort of slides a bit if I'm not careful. So I'm just getting little bits of a bit of rock pushing under. It holds its form. I put the grout in and it's going to look really tidy. I'm quite glad I did it this way. I think with the floorboards coming in about this high, it's going to look really good when it's done. We might be looking at this for a while. Don't really want to look at your mistakes every day, do you? So today I've been working on these arches. I've got the spare fireboard. It's a lot stronger than the normal plasterboard, so I've been using that on this top edge, just because then it's just more robust and easy to use. So today, I can probably get this fire in its place, which is quite cool, because then I can put the chimney on and sort all that stuff out, and then that kind of part of the system starts to come together. And I can also solder up all the pipes, line up downstairs, and I'm ready to start putting the pump and the other stuff in, which I've been kind of like mulling over and just waiting on, just trying to make sure I'm not going to screw it up. To get it over to that corner, it's really heavy. Not sure how heavy, but like probably 150 kilos or something. And then basically I'm going to have cardboard on the fire half because I don't want to scratch up the tiles. I'm going to try and work out the right position and just get some friends to help bump it, get it in the right place, line up the pipes, and then lift one side, slide the cardboard out into its final resting place. But first I'm going to have to solder these pipes into the back, the joints and the next parts. It'll be easier to access, and solder those up later. But I need to kind of get them all fluxed and kind of ready to go. So a little bit, that'll be a little bit cruxy, but yeah, get this done. Now we've got the fire in place. There's a little bit of jiggery pokery, but I do believe right now I can connect up all the pipes and the chimney looks pretty decent. It's a little bit off the expected angle, but I could swap around the movable part with the fixed part and it all kind of worked out. So now I'm basically going to put on this fire cement. Fire cement is basically like a cement which can deal with really high temperatures. Got to clean it, I've got to wet it a little bit, just reading what it says on the tin, and then basically cement up this part, and then when I put the chimney in the top, I'll do it again. But I think I might just do the bottom first, let it dry, and then do the top part when this is all set and solid. Playing the game of find the tool. We just need the bit to screw the hole cutter, but don't know where it is. This is a problem. I'm like doing 3 different kind of things. God knows where the tools go. This is probably at least 5 to 10% of my day looking for tools. Where did I put it? Who knows? Today has arrived, something which has been delayed for 2 months. This is my hot water tank and a stand. Had to get another one from a different company in the end. And we have the heat recovery system, which includes all of this pipe, which is going to be run through the house and run through the walls. It's going to be a bit hectic to do. But these are 2 things. I couldn't do the back wall of my bathroom before this is got, and this was just holding up all my plumbing. So a couple of things unlocked, just a few more things to arrive, and we're in business. So the heat recovery system, this is the heat exchanger, and basically what it does is it sucks hot, like warm, moist air out of the house from the rooms it's created, so kitchen and bathrooms, pours it into the machine, recovers the heat, and then throws the damp air out as an exhaust. And at the same time it brings in fresh air from outside, changes the heat from your inside air into it, and then puts it in as fresh air into your bedrooms. And what it will do, it means that your house is continuously having fresh air and it's filtering out allergens and other stuff, but it means that the house is like constantly dry and well ventilated. Otherwise you've got to have other ways of ventilating, else your humidity will rise up and you're going to have all sorts of general issues and mold and things like that. So this machine, yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to make the house super effective. So this plus the solar, it's going to be a really eco house, but not like in a hippie way where it's made of mud or something. It's going to be eco in a technology way. It's going to be great. These are flanges which will separate it out into the rooms like There's some caps on it. I don't really know how to put this together, but I'm pretty sure it will become apparent as soon as I start messing around with it. So if you want the definition of insanity, it is taking a project which is already more complicated than you probably would really desire, and then taking it to a whole new level. And this heat recovery system is kind of the whole new level.